Okay. I think we're still good. I think we're good. I think we're good. I just want to make sure that I'm live everywhere where I need to be live and that everything is working as it should. Welcome, everybody, to the Overthinking Football Show. This, of course, is a special watch-along presentation because one of the four teams that I'm going to be following all tournament long is playing. Germany, the hosts of Euro 2024, take on Hungary in a group game where if Germany wins this, they're through, and they'd only have to wait to see whether they're going to be first or second in the third match. But we'll see how impressive they can be after a 5-1 drubbing. 5-1 drubbing of Scotland. The two teams line up as follows. Hungary. Heaven. Neuer called into a save first minute. Okay, Hungary almost caught Germany napping there. Hungary come out with Gulaxi, Fiola, Orban, Nagy, Szoboszlai, Kerkez, Schaefer, Ebola, Varga, Salai, and Dardai. Then Germany have Neuer, Rudiger, Tah, Kimmich, Havertz, Kroos, Musiala, Wirtz, Mittelstadt, Gundogan, and Andrich. Very, very interesting. In the last 5 games, Germany has 4 wins and a draw. Last game being Scotland, last time out 5-1 in the opening game of Euro 2024. And then Hungary have a loss against Switzerland. So it's going to be very interesting. Another spanner to throw into the works for you guys that believe in form and not necessarily form, but previous results. The last time these two met, the 23rd of September 2022, Hungary beat Germany 1-0. So Hungary and Germany in the 4 games that they've played, Germany's got a win, there's 2 draws and 1 win for Hungary. So it might not be a very straightforward game. And that chance that they got right there, Suga, also shows you that, this game might not go as expected for Germany, who are playing at home and who are looking to win the Euro. Up to this point, when you look at the big teams, up to this point, Germany has been the most impressive big team. We've watched France, we've watched Portugal, we've watched England. The teams that we're expecting to do well, they have not done well. And Germany, of course, 5-1 in the first game, started incredibly well. We don't know if they've used up all of their goals there. Musiala carried that game. Havertz. Tenor boy. Havertz is the weirdest player to watch. Havertz is the weirdest player to watch because he's so slow, he's lanky, he's all of that stuff, but then you sit back and you're like, man, how is he getting his goals? Oh, look at that. Neuer called out to save there. Yay. Salai looking to take advantage of a defensive error there by Germany, literally in the first few seconds. Okay, they're here to play. What has been killing smaller teams in this tournament, in my opinion, is that they're all trying to do these fancy modern football. I'm playing a back 3 and my wing backs come back and we're going to build from the back and do all of that stuff. They're all trying to play that football and they just don't have the quality to do it. So I've been calling for certain teams to just swallow their pride, man. Swallow your pride and play the game simply. That's all you need to do. 3 minutes in, Germany 0. Germany 0, Hungary 0. Let's see what Germany has for us in this game. That interplay between Wirtz and Musiala, more specifically, was incredible in that first game. There was a pass. Germany's defense. What's happening today? Here comes Havertz. Hungary have chosen to play a back 3 today. So they're also going to try pack that midfield, maybe try stifle Germany from being able to play out. You know, a 3-5-2. I say 3-5-3. A 3-4. Was it a 3-4-1-2? A 3-5-2. So you know that just means you're going to have a back 5 for most times when in defense. So that's going to be very interesting. Let's see. Just want to make sure that those watching on YouTube, that it is transferring there, that I am streaming properly to there too. Okay, we're good. Oh, no data. Okay, here we go. Hungary with the throw-in. Obviously, their star player is Szoboszlai. He's the guy that's going to be carrying the hopes of Hungary on his back, the two number 10s. Musiala obviously played very well in the first game. So he could be also very influential in this game. Corner to Hungary. They're actually getting up the pitch. I think what I'm enjoying from this game is that Hungary is actually playing. Like, they're not sitting back. It's not a Scottish type situation where they haven't been able to play out. They've seen the box a couple of times. They've even had a chance. So I'm hoping that they can keep this up. How long you keep this up, we don't know. And of course, Germany has the advantage of having the 12th man. Shot. Another corner. Hey, Hungary is not playing. Hungary is here for this game. They've already forced Andrich to make a lot of blocks right now. And those deflections could have gone anywhere. It's great to see these guys actually pushing. That's what I'm enjoying about this game. You know, I have this curse. Where when I watch games, the boring games tend to play when I'm watching. But hopefully, man, Germany can give us another display. Or at the very least, Hungary can make it exciting. Another corner to Hungary. That is their second corner in a row. And Germany don't look up to it. I was saying, how long can Hungary keep this up? Knowing that there's the 12th man. Knowing that at some point, you know, the fans are going to get louder. The fans are going to be pushing them. It's going to be a very hostile environment. But the other nice part is that you could probably turn that around onto Germany. You know, you could probably make it that the fans go quiet. I guess there's nothing better than a quiet stadium when you're playing against the home team. So I think the longer this drags on, the more trouble Germany will be in. And nobody's safe. Hey, nobody's safe. Look at Belgium losing their first game. Play the ball, boy. Play the ball. Don't worry about the ref, Musiala. Play the game. Don't worry about the ref. In other news, Kylian Mbappe is not going to go for a full surgery. Apparently, they're going to make a mask for him, and that is going to be what he's going to use. Then he'll only go to surgery once all of this is done. Hungary have this thing where they've got passes. There's been a couple of times where there were runs made that could have been picked up. Even there when the ball was coming in high, that target man of theirs should have just flicked the ball on, but he didn't. So it's interesting to see if maybe it's like a confidence thing. You know, I've just said try to do the basics, so maybe they're trying so hard to do the basics in that regard, but there's been runs. And again, I love that Hungary has been positive. There's that back five. Musiala is going to get frustrated. You see that back five? When Scotland started playing a back five in the second half of their game, Musiala went out of it. So maybe having those extra players there is going to help Hungary keep Musiala quiet. But there's so many other threats. Oh, cross in, just over. Kolani, welcome. Oh, Nagelsmann. How come nobody ever wants Nagelsmann? Like, I've never heard people going crazy to try to get Nagelsmann into their team when coaching vacancies are there. Ay man, why isn't this thing running? MK, thank you, thank you, thank you for the roses. MK, thank you for the gifts. Like they're playing, guys. Hungary is playing. I don't know how they lost that game versus Switzerland, but Hungary is playing. Support him, support him. Somebody drop in, support. Oh. Look, the defense is not panicking. These guys are not afraid. And I don't know if it's just because, you know, when you get to a point, you've lost your first game and you have to do something in the tournament. I don't know if it's that. Oh, cross it, boy. Cross it, far post. Ah. Should have gone far post with that thing. Play the ball first time. Again, it's that thing I've been telling you guys about. They get there, and when they're meant to play the pass, they don't. It's interesting. It's very interesting to watch. Oh, Tony Cruz. Deep lying playmaker. I think he completed all but one pass in the first game. Havertz. Oh, save. Hey, Gulaxi. Peko says, hey, OT, are you well? Coach Kanu is staying. Yeah, no, Coach Kanu, friend of the show. They beat Baroka, was it 3 or 4-0? In order to make sure that they get through that playoff. The PSL teams usually have, the top teams usually have the advantage. It's always been like that, that it's very hard for a first division team to beat, very hard for a first division team to beat the PSL team. It's usually the PSL teams that go through. Oh, Germany coming back. Andrich showing that he's not made just to block shots. He took a shot there, had to be deflected out. This is a nice game. It's a very open game. Like I said, the last time these two met, even though it was 2 years ago, but the last time these two met, Hungary beat Germany 1-0. And in 4 games that they've met each other, Hungary has a win, Germany has a win, and then it's been 2 draws. So I don't know, man. Maybe it's like a hoodoo team thing, but Germany isn't as fluid versus Hungary. And this is going back. Bradley says, evening, Mr. OT, what is your prediction for this game? Oh, the way Hungary is playing. I want to say 1-1. But I also know that should Germany get a goal, it's going to open up completely. So it's either 1-1 or a 2-1 win to Germany. But I don't think it's going to be too far. Germany looks like all of their energy went into the first game. You know that thing, Mus, you're in front of your home fans, you run a little bit more, you try a little bit harder, and then you wake up the next day and you've got all types of sore legs and things. It's what happens in the NBA. Usually in the NBA, they say that if you play, for example, if you score 40, well done to the Celtics, by the way. If you score 40, the one game in the playoffs, the second game you'll probably be out. And Germany has not looked alive in this game, to be honest with you. Chone says, greetings, King. I see a draw as well. I see a draw. I'm leaning more towards a 1-1. My player to watch is Salah. I have a feeling about him having a good game. Okay, right. Okay. We're picking players. Who has looked? Yeah, Salah had that chance in the first minute. He had that chance in the first minute where Neuer had to save it. So it could be a live wire. Haven't seen Musiala. 13 minutes in, and Musiala has not been in this game. But I told you, this is what Scotland started doing in the second half in their game, even though they did it very late, and it was because of that red card. But when they got together and they coordinated their defense, it was very hard for certain players to find spaces. Counter boy. Nige! Oh. Yeah, Germany. Germany needs to look out, guys. Germany needs to look out. It's lit for them right now. Like I said, very great game. They're going back and forth. Hungary is not afraid of Germany. Okay, Musiala, let's make something happen there. This back five is going to cause some problems for Havertz, I think. For real, they're not afraid. No, promise. These people are playing. These people are out here. They came here for a game. They didn't come to sit back. And that defense is doing very well so far. There was just that chance with Havertz that went through, but I mean, then it's 1-1 on chances. Look at that. Look, Xavi turned. Rudiger is finding Havertz easily with those long passes. Easy. Prince says they prepared. Maybe Germany partied too hard, man, after that first win at 5-1. I remember somebody in the comments saying that they mustn't use up all their goals. I see 5 goals from Germany, Mr. OT. Home ground advantage will come in handy for the German machine. Hey, you see another 5 goals. I guess it's going to be when the defense is tired, because this Hungary defense, they're not afraid. Guys, Scotland was not doing this. Scotland was not doing this. Scotland was not playing the ball out like this. They weren't holding the ball like this. It's, yeah. Let's see. Here comes Germany. Corner Germany. I'm going to predict the game. Hungary's going to win this, guys. Hey. Promise says Hungary's going to win 2-0. So I have a 5-0 prediction. And then I've got a 2-0, a 5-0 to Germany. Then I've got a 2-0 to Hungary. I'm saying it's going to be a 1-1 draw. That's what I'm seeing here. But then tell me, the guys who are betting in the comments, what did you put down for this game? I want to know what you guys put down. Is it both teams to score? What are you trying to do? Let's see this corner from Germany. 16 minutes in, it is 0-0. Counter. All right, guys, make the run. One breakthrough for Germany and it's over. You see, that's why I was like, for me, I'm in 2 minds in my prediction. Oh, am I double? I'm in 2 minds with my prediction. I'm in 2 minds. So half of me is saying, no, this is going to be a 1-1 because of Hungary's performance so far. But then, like you say, if they score 1 goal and the fans get on top of them, and because I believe Hungary lost their first game, they're going to be desperate to try and put something on the board. So what Germany needs to do here in order to win this game is to score as early as possible. Score as early as possible, and then the other team will be under pressure. 20 says, lol, 2 goals. 1 predictive for Germany. 20 says 1-1. King B says, I bet Germany straight win. The promise says, I bet my dad 500 saying Hungary gonna win this, man. I see with the language. You know what Bobby always says?
The game has changed today. There's betting, there's all these people are emotional.
People are emotional. Oh. Promise is sitting there watching this game and he's just thinking,
oh, Kakaze.
What Kakaze? Why you Kakaze, my brother? Relax.
Relax, I promise, man. Oh, Germany. Nice 1-2 there. Let's see. Germany just need to keep attacking Hungary. Hungary will want to counter them since they're on the back foot. True, but they haven't necessarily been on the back foot. In fact, you know, that defense on the left-hand side there, it seems that they're committing everybody, that Germany defense, and there's 2 people behind. And up to this point, Hungary hasn't been able to take advantage, but they have had some counterattacks that have been a little bit dangerous. And honestly, I see the Kotsi because down there on the left-hand side of the defense, right-hand side of Hungary's attack, there's something happening there. I'm going to lose 500 just like that. You know, I'm off to pay. Maybe you'll get it, man. Maybe you'll get it. Maybe you'll win. 500. What possessed you to bet Germany and Hungary? Okay, here comes Germany. Yeah, you need to drag them out of position. That's what needs to be done here. Aye, too cute. Too cute. Had a very good chance there. The defense was in 6s and 7s. Promise, I've got one more for you. I've got one more for you. Don't panic. Don't panic, man. Don't panic. Germany is not finding any space. Very, very interesting. The Scottish game had a very high line. This one is a proper just... They're not being caught by surprise. They're making sure not to get caught by surprise, Hungary. That back five with the two in front is very good. And they even technically, the way that they play the ball out, the way that they control the ball and calm the game down, it's very impressive what they're doing there at the back. Very, very impressive. The only thing they need to get right is that counter, man. That's probably what they're going to be doing all day long. Oh, there's that long ball. Was it China? There's that long ball you're talking about. Oh. Goal. Did he give it? I can. It's changed. No. It's changed. Germany has scored.
Just got a notification. It's a goal.
Germany has scored. Musiala has scored after a very, very sloppy defensive display. You know, I was giving them props. I was thinking to my head, hey, maybe I'm going to jinx them. And I did. Let's see. Ball played in. Oh, handball. It was okay. So if it wasn't, if they didn't let the play go on, it was going to be a yellow card. And a penalty. Is it? Chloe says, well, what's wrong with your TV, Chloe? This Germany kid is one to remember, though. Musiala is quality. Might as well bury me now. How promise? This is why I don't bet. This is what promise is going through right now.
But I heard that. They will hurt you. Oh, no.
But I heard. It's a foul, ne? Okay, no, they still get it stands. Germany 1-0. They scored in the 23rd minute. Now here comes the tough part. For Hungary, you've got a loss in the bag. You've got a loss in the bag already in the tournament, if I'm not mistaken. So since they've got that, how do you play the rest of this game? Do you attack? Do you go forward? Do you throw caution into the wind? Because it's... I just want to make sure, guys. Caution into the wind, because now you're looking at it and you're saying, all right, guys, what else do we have here? I just want to make sure, guys, that I'm not talking out of my... Yeah, they've got 2 losses. This would be their second loss. So they've already got a loss. They can't afford to do anything else. Oh, I thought it was a handball, Shem. It wasn't. Should Gundogan have been... Malume Kutsa, you're talking about Gundogan, ne? Football humble you, says Maputi. Malume Kutsa says, "Aye, that's cheating." Prince says that shouldn't be a goal. Promise says, "Aye, my dad owes me a new phone. There's no way he's getting money from." Oh, you're gonna bargain now. UEFA is cheating crowd in J. Gapitizela is pity. I'm a 6 and 7s. Says Tolani. Bradley says now Hungary got to push forward and get punished hard. That's what I'm saying. Now you have to think. You've got two options now. It's either you sit back and maybe try catch them over the break. It's still very early in the game, or you go hard. To be honest with you, Hungary in the first few minutes was playing. They were playing. They could have gotten a goal 1 minute in. Oh, finish your food, man. What a free kick. What a free kick. Guys, Hungary is fighting. They've just been unlucky. Yo. Hey, Ziawa in this game. Hungary just had a free kick that was going top right of Neuer's goal. And he had to make a save. The follow-up from the Hungary player was just a soft ball instead of finishing that thing. Aye, Hungary. Hungary should attack, got nothing to lose. You've got nothing to lose. Mara, us Scotland, 5-1 is not nice. Oh. Why is Rudiger? What happened? Off the ball. Oh, Shoboslai. Eh? Look at this free kick. It's the follow-up. The follow-up was disappointing. They should have shown us that whole thing. That thing was disappointing. If I was just digging, I would cry. Guys, sometimes you're not the guy. Sometimes the guy is in the team. You can't fight him. I'm sure Ika Casillas benched a lot of people that maybe could have had a claim to the goalkeeping throne. But yeah. Let's see Hungary. They're playing, Shem. Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. Hungary is playing. It's not the walkover that I thought it was going to be. Just want to make a quick change. Oh, 11:45. Okay. Just want to make a quick change. Apologies, guys. Apologies. I'm just sorting something out. Okay, let's see. So if you're Germany, do you go all out on attack? Because let's be honest, Musiala hasn't been in this game, and every time I say his name, he pops up. Trepapola boy. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get in the box, guys. Let's get in the box. Oh. Hey, they're going for it. They're going for it. Guys, I'm happy with this game. 34 years, Ter Stegen has never played an official game. Promises it's still early. I believe in them. They're fighting. Brandy says, what's your take regarding Germany goalkeeper? I believe Ter should have been given a chance. Why fix it if it's not broken? If Neuer's going to be playing at a high level for all of those years, I don't think you can say that Neuer ever looked bad in Germany, in the German kit. Why change it? Plus, he's a goalkeeper, you know. They tend to get better with age, as they always say. The ref is also playing, says Balube Kuto. Peko says Germany is more balanced than attacking. We've got this game here, OT. Yeah. I don't know if they're balanced. Okay, on paper they're balanced. Mara, when you're actually watching the game, there's people who are missing here. Words is missing. Musiala is not being as influential, right? That Hungary defense has been marshalling them well. Even there, when Germany scored, Shem, it was a mistake. Just like how Messi kept Dybala out of the Argentina 11. Junior says, I think your TV is 5 seconds ahead of mine. But supersport. No, I'm kidding. They will score. Hungary is fighting back, says King B. What are you watching it on? I am watching it on Supersport, channel 203 in South Africa, DSTV. You can also watch it on DSTV, the DSTV app, or the DSTV stream app, or on the DSTV website, should you have a valid subscription. DSTV. Anyway, also, guys, this is not under 12 where everybody has to play. Manuel is the best and therefore deserves to play. Yeah, look, that's why I'm saying, it's also a national team. So, again, if you are playing well, what's the point of taking out a goalkeeper that's doing very well? What's the point of it? Unless he was starting to mess up, I'd understand, but I don't believe Neuer has been that bad in terms of his own performances. Hungary, much better than Scotland, not afraid to attack. I was just saying that. They're not afraid to hold the ball. They're not afraid to play. The only thing that's going to break them, to be honest with you, is going to be this 1-0. If it wasn't for the 1-0, I think they'd play a better game. There will come a time when they have to properly throw everything forward and maybe do a kitchen sink. And when they do the kitchen sink, Germany is going to find so many spaces there. Okay, let's see, guys. Score reminder, 31st minute. Germany is leading Hungary 1-0. Guys, can we get to 15,000 likes? Just tap the screen. It's free. Then halftime, I'm going to let in some people. We're going to speak about what we've seen. And in the second half, if we get to the 15,000, I'll just keep it open. And then everybody can come in, jump in, and have a conversation with me. Remember that you have to be following me in order to be able to jump in. And you jump in via the multi-guest function on TikTok. So those watching on YouTube, if you want to have your say and add your voice to the show live, you have to come over to TikTok, follow me while I'm live here on TikTok, and then there's a multi-guest button. It's got a blue figure hugging a pink figure. Click that. I let you in. Then we can have a conversation about what we're seeing over here. Like I said, 32 minutes in, and it's still 1-0 to Germany. Benny says, but Musiala. Bradley says, Manuel has been messing up recently, but I get your point. Oh, I don't know. I'm just asking. Hungary fights is King P. Benice says, is it Benny? Says the goal of Musiala, please. I can't show you the goal. I can't show you anything from the actual game because I will get banned. TikTok is very strict on those type of things, especially with some of us. I don't know why, but with some of us. So I can't show you any of the game. I can't even play audio of the game in the background. But Musiala did get the goal for Germany. I believe it was in the 23rd minute that they scored. 22nd, 23rd minute. King B, Hungary, please fight. You even lose knowing that you're fighting. Oh, you're taking, come on. Julius, if this is the death of Hungary, they must go out with their boots on. Oh, 10. Oh, what a 10. What a turn. Yo. See, Words hasn't been playing in this game properly. We haven't seen Words. I've already spoken about the other guys that I've spoken about. Mittelstadt is also not really in this game. The attack is being stifled, and I really think that it's all because of space. I think what Hungary is doing with this mid-blockish type game is stopping them from having too much space in behind. Now, they've had some chances to get balls in there, but the way Hungary is set up, the pass to get the ball in behind will have to be so perfect. So perfect. And what that in turn does is it just makes the German players have to play up on the line. And they're not good at that. If you look at what Musiala did very well last game, was dropping just into that 10 role and really controlling the game from there. Now, when it's compact, or when they've moved back a little and the defense is compact, that means that, you know, you don't have the threat of the long ball, so you can close down these middle spaces. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Havertz has also been missing in this game. But you know Havertz, he doesn't have to look good in order to do something. So that is where you give Havertz, man, that thing. Hungary were promised prize money. Alright, guys, Hungary are playing, man. Oh, can you imagine as I say that, Bati 2. Oh. Okay, let's see. Where's Promise? Promise! Did you really go to bed? Okay, Promise. Corner to Germany. Let's see what they can do with this corner. Why is it taking so long? 36 minutes in, 1-0. Okay, let me read the comments. I really want Hungary to fight. I told you guys, with me, I'm a fan of football. And as much as I want Germany in the final, I've said it that I want a Germany and France final. I want to see some exciting games, man. And I've missed the exciting games. I heard Georgia and Turkey was exciting and I missed it. Because I'm following Germany, France, England, and Portugal. Okay, there's the space. The space is starting to open up. Oh, the spaces are starting to open up. Yeah, almost another own goal there. I promise lost hope. Our promise is gone. This Germany team of mine is tweaking Yana today. Well, Junior, they're starting to come awake. And I don't know if it's because they are waking up or if Hungary is starting to lose some of that discipline. They were very disciplined in the first few minutes. Maybe the first 20 minutes, they were so disciplined, that defense. Oh, Toni Kroos. What a player. Kana, is he retiring? Ta with the ball. Hey, Musiala. Hey, mnandi lentwana. The Germans are patient, says Umto. Simply Unsorrowable says, hey, let me just say, the thoughts expressed by those on any of the panels and those in the comments are not those of overthinking football. Don't get me into trouble, you guys. Don't get me into trouble. Simply Unsorrowable, put in allegedly, man. Kenya allegedly. Junior says, another underrated player. This guy should be making best ever midfielder topics. Kroos. He plays an unsexy role. He plays Xabi Alonso role. It's unsexy. It's doing the basics. It's completing 48 of your 50 passes, you know. It's simply, you know, just holding the game, controlling it from deep. It's not as flashy as some of the midfielders that we've seen, and that's why they get overlooked. There's a lot of midfielders who play that role who get overlooked. Malume Kutso, penalty. Malume Kutso. I'm going to miss Kroos when he hangs up his boots. Class player. Class player. Boring. In the good sense. He's boring in the good sense. Allows the flashier players to have their shine, while he just, man, controls the temperature of the game. Germany are seeing more possession here. Hungary, Shem. Away. Another German corner. How was that not a penalty? That guy stepped on Musiala. Hey, Real Madrid is going to take time to find his replacement to Cruz. I know Modric is going to stay. I think they didn't they activate a year on Modric's contract. So Camavinga is going to have to take massive steps. But knowing Real Madrid, the other question is going to be, does taking almost another on goal, Mara hungry? Oh, another goal that is an on goal. Knowing Real Madrid, they're going to lose Cruz, but they're bringing in Mbappe. And we've all been asking the question of where Mbappe is going to fit in that Real Madrid team. Maybe they're going to stick him up top and make him a number 9, because right now they play like a front 3 type thing with Jude. So Jude would become a 10 with Mbappe, and maybe you play with one anchor. Yeah, maybe you play with one anchor instead of the 2. Would that work? Corner dealt with by Hungary. I fell in love with the guy during the 2014 World Cup. He was serving Ozil and Muller countless times. That's the thing. That's what I was saying, that Cruz does that, you know, the boring role of getting the ball and then giving it up to Ozil, who are more exciting and doing all those funny shenanigans. Musiala in this game, for example, right? His job is just to simple pass. You'll see he's going to finish this game with an above 90 completion rate. Never takes time for Real Madrid to find stars, says King B. True, but who would they get? When we speak about DMs that can play like Cruz, who are the guys? Who are the names? Because I'm thinking Camavinga is going to make it into that first team and they're going to be fine with that. Yeah, Chouameni, there's a lot. Malume Kuto says Cruz simple pass. Interesting. Oh no, he has it in his locker to go long, but when we speak about his 98%, when we speak about his 98% completion, most of it is the simple game. Most of it is just temperature. He's just getting the ball and playing it around. He will every now and then release the ball long and do all of those things, but he's not the flashy guy. He's not the flashy guy. Madrid is going to be fine. Yeah, Camavinga, Chouameni, Ferdi can play that game. Junior says, yeah, if it was Arda Hula, I would leave Madrid because game time going to be a problem. Veko says, H Prince, I know we have Camavinga and Federico, but the way Cruz plays is different. Malume Kuzo. Again, it's not like an out of this world step over and all of that. Like I say, simple play. It's a simple play. Not easy, simple, if that makes sense. Cruz underrated like Schweinsteiger. Schweinsteiger was hot, man. Just that our only memories of him come from his Man United days. Madrid lost a good player in Odegaard. No, but let's be fair. Let's be fair. This is something that was said by John Terry when he says everybody keeps asking us about De Bruyne and Salah and all of those players that Chelsea lost. And he said, look, to be fair, we were really good. So at the time, KDB didn't have this. He wasn't this KDB that we see, right? He wasn't this KDB. So we weren't going to, the club wasn't going to keep him. Oh, Musiala, hey, just wide. Wasn't going to keep him just because, you know. And at the time, Shem, how are you going to break into what, the Galacticos or the second coming of the Galacticos? How are you going to break into that team? 16-year-old Odegaard. Madrid lost a good player in Odegaard. Cruz is constantly turning the direction of play. Yeah, I agree with you, Malume Kuto, but it's again the simple part of it. So Cruz is one of the players in the world that goes, why force a ball in there? Let me play the ball that side. Why force a ball up there and try to do fancy, weird passes? He can. He does every now and then when it calls for it. But for the most part, it's even if he's changing the direction of play, it's the simple pass, if that makes sense. That's a game between City and Madrid. Is a battle of forwards. How strong are your forwards? That's true. But Odegaard didn't play like that. King B says players want to play for Real Madrid. It's every star's dream to play for Real Madrid. Don't go out to it. Mr. Oti, the most difficult things in football are simple. Exact. No, guys, I'm not saying how. Guys, you're misunderstanding me. I'm saying what makes Cruz so good is that for 9 out of 10, he does the thing that is correct for that moment. And that is a very hard thing to do. His decision making, his everything, but that's why he has 90 plus completion. I even said it's simple, but it's not easy. So the reason why he's got 98% is that he's making the open pass. Cruz will always make the open pass. Cruz is like, I'll give you an example. Cruz is like a Tom Brady. Tom Brady in the NFL, he's not throwing the ball far, he's not doing all these weird things, but he does what needs to be done. Do we need, what pass do we need now? Oh, it has to be short, we're going to play it. Cruz, do I need to change size now? I can change size now, right? So it's not to say that he's bad. You get me? He's not bad. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm saying he's excellent because he's so good at doing it. I even used the example of Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso was the same thing and didn't get his credit, like I said. Hey, Va, come on, Va, open up. Hungary with a chance there. Chavinet. Cruz is about control. If you want to control a game, you need a Cruz. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, it was offside, Shem. Do you believe Albania could win against Spain? I don't think so. Chelsea also lost Mbappe, Musiala. Says Junior, they don't understand you. It's fine, it's fine. We'll have the conversation. Ben says, do you believe? Germany can do better, much better, much better. Bradley says Iniesta and Xavi are better than Cruz. No, Iniesta and Xavi play a different role. Iniesta and Xavi play a different role. I don't want to say Busquets because Cruz has a far bigger passing range. But anyway, it's going to be halftime now, guys. Remember that you have to be following me in order to add your voice to the show. You do that by clicking on the multi-guest button. So at halftime, I'm going to let in a panel and we're going to speak. If we can get to 15,000 likes, then I will keep the lines open in the second half and everybody will be able to come in and give me a minute or two of what they feel about the game. So remember, you have to be following me. I am going to open it now. Okay, remember you have to be following me, guys. I can only bring in 6 people for the first panel. Then again, if we can get to 15,000 likes, just tap the screen. It's free. It's free. Just tap the screen. And we can get to 15,000 likes. It even helps with ranking. Let me see who is here. Yo, the orders keeps changing. What's happening? Tebza, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you?
Hey, OT, I'm fine, my brother. How are you?
I'm good. Tebza, tell me what you think of this first half so far. Oh, what you thought of the first half?
I'm fine, my brother. Hey, there's an echo.
Hey, man, now try again, Tebza. I think it's gone.
Are we fine now?
Yeah.
Okay. Look, Germany should try to go wide to open the game because in the middle it seems like Hungary has packed that midfield. Their plan is to make that midfield so compact that Germany doesn't play there. Understand?
Yeah.
They are
Yeah.
aware that their players are more of midfielders than wide players. You understand? So they will try to penetrate through the middle, and also their fullbacks are not the fullbacks that would bomb forward. You understand? To make those crosses and all that. So my suggestion was is to maybe they can sacrifice Enrich. That's I'm just making a suggestion. Sacrifice Enrich, make Cruz just to play a double pivot with Gunwan, bring Vet closer to her Vet, and then bring in Sani to give them that different dimension in this game, because now they are trying to play through the middle, which now Hungary has. Yes, they've conceded, but then I see them. They are stopping them to do that, to play through the middle.
So then, Tebza, going into the second half, being 1-0 down, do you think that Hungary can keep up this great defense, this compact defense that has kept Germany quiet? Or are they going to have to start taking risks, and maybe that might open it up for Germany?
They should stay in the game. They should not panic. It's just 1-0. You understand? Okay. They should not panic. Stay in the game. Play the way you were playing until the later stages of the game, maybe about maybe 75th minute, and then the coach can take a risk, maybe put in two fast players, maybe on the wings or up front, whoever he's got that has pace, that can break. You understand? So they mustn't panic. There's no reason for them to panic right now or to make drastic changes. Stay in the game, because if you do that early, they're going to punish you and you'll not have a chance to come back. So as for now, stay compact, do what you were doing, and then later, on the later stage, then make changes to affect the game.
Okay. Let me bring in Malume Kuzo. Malume Kuzo, welcome to the show. How are you?
Mr. OT, good guy.
Man, right. Malume Kuzo, what are your thoughts about this first half?
So my European, Mr. OT. I just want to say, if life is fair, if football is fair, the next World Cup should be dominated by African braves.
Yeah.
I
was gonna ask.
But
Yeah.
But machita rishevile mo amachita pechile ureferee umuntu take over 1.5 first half ureferee akaphani ngepenalty ureferee deny ama-goal ureferee akafuni ukubona hey yabo referee bareva manga laba anyeke yabona AFCON displayed standard se-referee ukuthi how high can it go.
Yeah.
Someone is just trying to show us how low it can go. Better language. But anyway, just a quick one, Mr. OT.
Yes.
Is Cross an 8 or a 6?
He's meant to be an 8, but he plays more like a 6 now. Even at Madrid, he plays a little bit more like a 6.
Ooh, interesting. I mean, I thought he was an 8, a deep line playmaker.
No, I'm saying that it's deep line playmaker, but more from the 6. So it's Perlo, for example, who was a 6 that was dictating the games. He doesn't go forward as much.
Okay, interesting. And by the way, isn't as simple, Mr. OT. Anyeke, Mr. OT. Lo muntu lo make a receive baller. Yeah. Ipass ayidlalayo. Another person would never play that pass. It's usually close. It's his body movement that opens up that very pass.
No,
and he is consistently playing eye of the needle passes, like between two people. Pull him window one way.
I think where we're misunderstanding each other, Malume Kuzo, I'm not saying that he does simple things. I'm saying that he plays simple in that he does what's needed at the moment. So that's why Adalibo 96% 96% pass completion. Because if it needs an eye of the needle pass, he'll play that pass because it's needed. If he needs to change sides, he'll play that pass. If he needs to play to the goalkeeper, that's what I was saying. Not that what he does is simple. if that makes sense. Do you understand me?
I'm just adding ukuthi leyo pass le ayidlalile. Omunye umuntu ngeke ayibone in as much as it looks simple because of his
Exactly.
body movement. Like a receive ball. Already al roller, already he's minus in player Mr. Oti. Ay. Makacela ukunika omunye umuntu.
Okay. To, tell me about the first half from To. We've had the referee view. Welcome. Tell me, what do you think of this first half?
Sure, Mr. OT. You know what? I think Germany is finally in the Euros because the first game they were not in the Euros. They were on holiday. Scotland didn't want to play.
Yeah.
So Hungary at least is trying to take the game to them a bit. So it looks a bit uncomfortable for Germany. One mistake, the Hungarians could be back. And then just to chip in on the Kroos matter, Kroos is one of those players that is unassuming. It's because of his off-the-field character as well that people don't really notice him. It's similar to, not that they play the same role to Busquets. Busquets is not it's in a character, Ronaldo, which off the field, that's why you don't see his role, the importance of his role. Kroos is one of those players like that. But for me, if you want to understand Kroos' role, look at just the control that Germany has on the game.
Yeah.
The control that Germany has, position, I think it was 60-something% to 20-something%. They just showed it now. And trust me, Germany was struggling without Kroos. They had to call, this guy was retired. They had to call him back and say, hey, Baba, come back. We can see we don't have the kind of player that you are.
Yeah.
So Kroos is that kind of a player. So if you want to control a match, you need a Kroos. So for me, he plays. But on the game, I think Hungary has had their moments where you can tell with today Germany is not gonna be comfortable. So now their chances are not coming like in it's almost half chances basically. It's a difficult game because they're so compact. Hungary. They're not giving too much spaces. So it's going to be one of those passes to open up or maybe go counter when they get desperate. And then hopefully there's going to be more than one goal in this game.
Okay, I'm going to ask you guys when I come back. Let me bring in Junior. Junior, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you?
Hola, now I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm good. Tell me, Junior, how are you seeing this first half? How did you see the first half?
Kimmich should step up in this game because, like, Kimmich is the one that's holding back Kroos. Kroos is scared to leave the six because of Kimmich. Kimmich knows that he should pivot into the six to allow Kroos more forward. But Shona, high, good game. If they keep this up and the tempo high, 3-0, most definitely.
Okay. Seems Gary, we've got a little bit of a delay, but I'm gonna come back when I come back and ask for your predictions. Solani, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm not Mr. Otsi, mkhuhlanyana nje
uphatha umkhuhlana i-winter seyindlula. I'm kidding. Tell me, Solani, we went into the first half.
Now, I saw a very open game at the early stages of the first half, but towards the end, I don't think Hungary is gonna come out the dressing room next in the second half because they look tired towards the end of the second half. So I'm going to find a next game here. Towards this game, but I think they're going to struggle in the second half.
Okay.
Yeah, and Kroos, Mr. Otsi, I think
no problem.
They see Kroos as a 6 because he plays a little bit closer to my center back arc on the ball, but he's an 8 for me. I don't think he's a 6 because Mark defender he hardly tackles. So I think it's just like it's his way of playing to give back and create a space for him to be able to see those passes, those spaces and stuff, Mr. Oti. But for me, he's an 8. And then they would see he plays simple. I think Mr. Oti, you're trying to say he makes everything look easy, of which is not, Mr. Oti. Like if football IQ is top tier, Mr. Oti.
Oh, guys, that's why
You can see it isn't.
That's why it's simple, but it's not easy. That's how I was like, he doesn't.
It looks like it's simple, yes.
But it's not easy. But it's fine. Let me go to Tebza. Tebza, what is your score prediction?
Yeah. Let me just say it's going to be 2-0. 2-0 score.
Okay. 2-0 score.
Yeah, 2-0.
How do you think Hungary must approach the second half?
As I've said already, they should just keep their shape, their tactics as they are. They have a chance. They had their chances there. You saw they nearly scored. So if they have the quality on the bench to come and affect the game, it might end 1-1. But then if they don't have the firepower to come from the bench and make a difference in those last stages of the game, then Germany will score another goal and it will finish 2-0.
Okay. Malome Kutso, score prediction?
Mr. Otsi, depending on how the ref feels, man. I'm sorry. I remember someone saying OT talks too much. I have the mic. I can't give it and keep quiet, man. Hey, man. Can't think about I'm on the mic. Mr. Otsi. I'm looking at it as 3-1.
Okay.
But hey, this ref can make it 2-2 or 3-1 to him. How did he not give those 2 penalties, Mr.? I understand. How did he even give that goal?
Very quickly, Malome Kutso, how should Hungary approach the second half in your opinion?
The quick transitions, because Ilona is not playing with the CTM, we empty la swini. So if they continue with quick transitions and when Liverpool, I break a revelate la 18. They can get each way from that.
Okay. Let me go to Umtomto. Score prediction and what should Hungary do in the second half? How should they approach the second half?
Both teams to score, so 2-1 to each.
Could be that way.
Yeah, no, I think you know what, 1-0 is such a slim lead. It's such a boring lead because anything can happen when it's 1-0, and I think the Germans won't be comfortable with 1-0. They will try and go for the second goal. But then if they decide not to go, I see Hungary trying to go at the German because they've got nothing to lose actually. Yeah, so for me, this is gonna be one of those games where it's possible for Hungary to come back in the game, but Germany might just have enough to win it because of the home support and So yeah, so I think 2-1 to each Germany, and Hungary they just need to play. They need to try and be much quicker when it comes to their transition because at some point Germany will just they've been containing it well, so they'll be frustrated by the fact that they can't really get the second goal, and then the longer the game goes in on 1-0, the more dangerous it becomes for each Germany. So for me, Hungary just needs to be quicker on the transition and try and go at Germany. They've got nothing to lose. Nobody expects them to win today. So yeah.
Okay. Let me go to Chunya. Chunya, what's your score prediction and how should Hungary approach the second half?
My score prediction is simple. It's simple 3-0. One goal is about to come in this half as it's about to start.
Heaven.
Hungary should just try pressing one side. Take the balls to the side. Hungary should take the balls to the side. The middle is packed.
Yeah. Okay. Let me bring in Kolani. Kolani, what should Hungary
So
do to
crosses
stop at
should
3-0?
be
For time, Junior. What should Hungary do in order to stop themselves from losing this game? And what's your score prediction?
I think Mr. Oti can play nearby to pack the midfield was okay. It was a good plan. I think they should continue to play nearby and bezama ukudlala ama counter attack, Mr. Oti, because I don't see for now as starting 11 at German. They don't have out and out wingers, so it makes sense to play midfield. So my utilize and the space the sense way German whenever they attack, I think they'll find something like something. If and it's score prediction, Mr. Oti. If Leroy was the same as Leroy or Man City, I would have said 5-0 manje. He's no longer the same Leroy Smazi.
Okay.
As well as Usage Canabri.
So Zoti
So for me, I'll say 2-0, Mr. Oti.
2-0. Okay.
No, 2-0. I don't see Hungary scoring getting any goal. Yeah.
No, thank you to the panelists, guys. If you can get to 15,000 likes, I will keep it open. And everybody will be able to give me a minute or two just to tell me about the game. I think Hungary was fearless in the first half. I think Hungary understood that they needed to play a more disciplined defensive structure than what Scotland did, and they did that very well. They kept Musiala, Wirtz, and Mitchell Start. They kept them quiet for most of this game, right? It was unfortunate for the goal, a little bit of a mistake there by the defense. A lot of things happened in the box, and Germany were able to score, but I think they did well. So for me, the only glitch that comes for Hungary right now is that they are 1-0 down. And if you're 1-0 down in a group tournament where you've lost your first game, you have to throw caution to the wind and start attacking. If you see what's happening over here, now with the start of the first half, Germany is very aggressive. I don't know if you guys noticed that Ta and Rudiger had pushed past the circle even. So they pushed into the half past the circle. So I think Germany is going to try play that game, which may allow Hungary to hit them on the counter, make them face their goals a little bit here. I think Germany need to figure out how to get the best out of the two guys that were live wires last game round, Wirtz and Musiala. I think Musiala might need to drop a little bit or go into the wider half spaces so that he can take on players one-on-one. I think him trying to take on this back 6-7 is not working out. So let's see. Promise says he went to go pray. Promise.
Bathi ngikusheka ngesulu njalo.
Oh, kakase.
Wakakasela, why you kakaseling, my brother? Relax, bro.
For those who don't know, Promise bet 500 on this game that Hungary would beat Germany. So let's see. I'm going to stick to my prediction. I'm going to say 1-1. I think Hungary is going to get a very lucky goal and just shut up shop, eh? They've been coming close. They could have scored in the first minute of the game. How long they're going to be able to keep that up, I don't know. But I'm sensing that they're going to get a lucky goal, and it's going to be a hard-fought match after that. Hence, I say Hungary shouldn't risk it now. They must stay in touching distance of the game. The problem, Debza, is that sometimes, staying in touching distance, we've seen the type of goals that have been coming in this Euro. And while you're defending again, and now you're sitting at 2-0 down. So I don't know if they should sit back the whole time. I would have tried Germany like right now in these beginning stages. And then from there. you see where Cruz is playing. This is why I'm saying that I know he's an 8 normally. Mara, he's more 6 than 8 in these games. He's the pressure valve. He's the guy that drops in and has to play that first pass. It's not a traditional 6. It's a ball-playing 6 because he's not going forward into 8 positions. He's not box-to-boxing, for example. So that's what I mean by that. Now, even at Real Madrid, he's no longer a player that goes all the way up or all the way into the other half or all the way. He sort of dictates play from here and allows Judy to play that more aggressive role. One of the issues here is that he's meant to be playing with Andrich in the middle. So Andrich is doing the dirty work, but Andrich is doing the dirty work in the wider areas. So if you see a lot of the blocks that were made by Andrich, it's coming from the side, right? So I think he stays a little bit more there, right? Just to play the ball a little bit more and do those type of things, you know? People get confused between La Liga Cruz, who plays as an 8 Vela, but in Germany it's different. Yeah, I was just going on what the game is saying. So the game is saying that he's playing much deeper. He's not pushing up. So I can't call him an 8 off of the strength of what I've seen in La Liga. I'm just going off what he's playing now. That's the reason why I gave the answer for me that he's playing more of a 6 than an 8 today. Not necessarily that he's purely 1. Wait, King, I'm going to find Coco Maweni. She could do some magic and we could win in edit time. Ha. Yeah, Fitla, Europe. I don't know if you're Fitla, Europe. I don't say like you go for Hungary. We need these few cents, like Rulani said.
The game has changed today. There's betting, there's all these people are emotional.
People are emotional, eh? And fully hungry to win it because hungry is good. You just want hungry to win because the bet slips are saying. Oh, Kabilishe, welcome. Guys, 15,000 likes. Then you guys can also jump in and I'll give you a minute or two to tell me what you're thinking about this game and what you're seeing. Look at how high they've pushed up. Look where Ta is. Look where Ta is. Guys, one mistake. Look at where that defense is. Cruz is almost playing right back at times too. Look at that way the defense. Guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All 10 are past the. Yo, guys. I wish somebody would do that. I was shocked by your Albania. Ikenzani Albania? Oh, Havertz. Oh, Havertz, my giraffe. Oh, my giraffe. Okay, let's see. Let me check. Let me check what's happening on YouTube. Okay, Messi or Ronaldo. Hey, I said I don't want to have that chat. I don't have that chat. Poland, Austria. I'm not sure. Poland, Austria. Austria looked a little bit. Austria looked okay. I might give it to Austria 1-0. Hi everyone, are you all watching a live match? Yes, Anel, it's live. England are winning the Euros, says James Bannon. Yeah, you're winning the Euros. Okay. I'm glad you're saying you're winning the Euros and you're not saying it's coming home. Chance by Germany. Oh, keeper. What a play. I'm glad you're not saying it's coming home. In your dreams is 100% Portugal, says Imran. Lala says, first time seeing you on YouTube, I usually watch on TikTok. Thank you, Lala, welcome. I hope you're subscribed. I hope you've pressed the subscribe button. Giraffe. No, Peko, he's a giraffe. He's a giraffe. Lanky, trips over himself a lot. I love him because I'm an Arsenal fan, but hey, the coordination sometimes. I honestly never thought they can take on Croatia like they did today. They could have buried it. Hey, let's see. Kickby says the giraffe comment. Randy says Joshua Kimmich is playing right back. Doesn't sit well with me. I don't understand this team because you can tell that Andrich really wants to play in defense. Like all of his instincts are to go back. That's why there's that space in the midfield. But maybe Kimmich, man, you know? Pep Guardiola took Lam from the defense and put him into midfield. Maybe sometimes you go the other way around. Modern football, total football. Okay, so guys, hey, I need to make sure my timer is still running. Guys, just add 45 to whatever my timer says, and you'll have what the time is for the match. It is currently the 55th minute, 56th, and Germany is leading Hungary 1-0. Germany has come out a lot more aggressive. I'll give them that. Aggressive high line. They've put a lot of people in that space in the final third, right? But it hasn't necessarily given them much. Hungary are playing way more in their shells than they were in the first half. In the first half, they had a little bit more confidence in how they were playing the ball out, how they were going forward and doing all those things. It feels as though they might be a little bit overwhelmed by this German team pushing everybody up. But if you can see, every single counterattack they have it's always V2, and they just need to make the right pass or have the right support in order to get something from this game. I predict that their goal is going to come from a counter. I think it's going to be a ball one back, and it's going to be one of those long runs that nobody expects. You know, when the player's been running so long, you see that he's tired, and when he gets there, it's like, lol, do you all see how this man is breaking windows? Maramale. Hey, Manume Kuto. Yesterday you were honored with Ronaldo and Messi. Today you're honored with this. Hey. Fulkrug. This is the sub that they made last time. And it becomes interesting because Fulkrug plays like I'm forgetting his name for a second game in a row. He plays like World Cup top goal scorer, World Cup scorer. What's his name? I'm forgetting his name. He plays like him. So you no longer have a lot of movement up there, but you have a lot of physicality. Fulkrug plays with a lot of physicality. Sane, I don't know why they still trust him. Klose, yes, Miroslav Klose, thank you. I don't know why they still trust him, because what we saw from him last game, there's nobody home. But I guess coach has a lot of trust in what Sane can do. I guess he's got the experience. Let's hope that the first game was just him being rusty. Let's hope the first game was just him being rusty. Hey, Waleme Kutso's having fun these days. Sana, I think they want to play in those pockets since Hungary is defending in positions. It's true. I understand the sub. I just don't think he's the same quality of player that he used to be to take advantage of that. But let's see. Cross it, boy. Just cross it. Just cross it. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. Hungary getting a chance then through Vaga. Header from across. Couldn't get it in. Like I said, play simple ball. Play simple football. If you have to cross it 750 times, cross it 750 times. Stop doing modern football things. Look where Cruz picks up. Cruz becomes the left center back in defensive sets. Okay, Germany coming forward. Let's see if they can find... No, that was the wrong ball. That was the wrong ball. Hey man, doesn't Salai have a yellow? Shouldn't they be targeting him? Oh. Shapa 10 ko lining, boy. Let's see. I'm gonna be checking YouTube a lot now as well. I wasn't looking at them. Yeah, they knew that was the chance. That was the chance they needed. So Basla is the best match player for me in this match, says Bradley. I wonder how it feels to play for some of these countries. And no disrespect to these countries, no disrespect. They've got really good players. But, you know, at this level, how does it feel to be the only one that is up there, you know, with the level? When you look at like Bo Wales and those type of teams. So Baslai has to be the best here because there's nobody else who's with him in that space. Musiala shot over the bar. Cruz, when they have the ball, he comes in and joins the attack in the middle. You know what's funny? It looks like he joins the attack, but that line is so high. That line is so high, that defensive line. Yo! Ta is basically joining the attack. Rudiger is basically joining the attack. 65% possession to Germany. They have 11 attempts versus Hungary's 10. Both of them have 3 on target to tell you about what this game actually is. Rastomi says overrated. Hey! Yeah, like Haaland and Odegaard, it must be tiring to play for Norway. But can you imagine being the star? Like, obviously you're happy to play for your country and to play with your countrymen. Some of them have been playing together their whole lives. But can you imagine, man? Then you look up at both England and both France and both Portugal and you see the type of quality that those players have to play around them. And I know it's not that they're playing better, but it's just, yo, what a load to carry. 62nd minute. Benny played for South Africa. Hey, Malume Kutsu, you're spicy today. I was spicy. I really want Hungary to get a goal so that we don't watch a boring match. What's happening? I thought we were getting our 65th minute changes. One FCON still. Wait, Junior, what do you mean? Here comes the corner, Soboslai is going to play it in. Oh. Just put it in. Let it bobble in the box. It's fine. Just put it in. Where's the Hungary striker that looks like a kitman? The way you guys are trying to get me into trouble here. I'm not sure who that is. I'm going to play it safe. I'm not sure who that is. Oh, Cruz. There's that pass. You know, he only misplaced, was it one pass? 1 or 2 passes last game that they played, the 5-1 win. It was incredible. Nishaite, and when you're supposed to be scoring goals. Jeez, man. Let me just check something. As it currently stands in the group, Germany, of course, would have 6 points, followed by Switzerland. Hey, Shaka. Yeah? Shaka showing Arsenal that he wasn't the problem. And then Hungary and Scotland have no points up to this game, but Scotland could get 3 points in the next game versus Switzerland, when they play versus Switzerland. So that's interesting. Group B, you've got Spain on top with Italy. Albania and Croatia are 3rd and 4th, even though they've got one more game than the top 2. In Group C, England tops that group. Denmark and Slovenia only have a point. Group D, Netherlands and France are on top. Poland and Austria both have losses, so they're 3 and 4. So currently, Netherlands, France, Romania, Slovakia, England, Denmark, Spain and Italy, as well as Germany and Switzerland and Turkey and Portugal. Those are the guys going through. On your Hungary back pick, he's on the right with the beard. I don't see Scotland beating the Swiss. No. Scotland is dead, man. How do you play 2 left backs? But let me not say anything about that. Goal. There we go. Gundogan gets the goal. Gundogan gets the goal. Germany are up 2-0.
I just got a notification. It's a goal.
Where's Promise? Promise, come back. Promise, come back. Hambi bet 500, yonke. Very interesting. Hungary, man, they ran out of steam. They've ran out of steam. They're out of it. I did say that if Germany gets that second goal, the chances of you coming back, it's either going to be a bloodbath or a 2-1. It's not going to be a draw or win anymore. The first time they leave the space in front of the defense. The first time. They have been marshalling that defense so well. It just takes one time to be punished. Who bet against the Germans? It was Promise. Sane tried to sabotage them, says Malume Kuto. Prince says it's over. Who assisted? I'm actually not sure. I need to check the assist. Oh, the Hungary, now you guys want to play. When it's done. Arteta knew how important Xhaka was, but some of the Arsenal fans felt he wasn't worth it. I'm not gonna lie, I dislike Xhaka. Ever since he threw the armband on the ground, I dislike him. But I was one of the people who was saying, you keep him because that's how you create a strong team. I think you keep him and you buy above him, players that are over him. That's how you create a strong bench. We're one of the few teams I know that sign for bench and don't give the starters trouble. If you brought in your Rices and all of those people and had Xhaka, worst case scenario, he's leading your second team, which means you've got a lot of strength off of the bench. But that's a whole nother conversation. Hungary's broken down. Hungary's broken down. It's gone. It's gone. No, it's over for Hungary now. Klose. But you like Kabuza, even though he threw his jersey at us. Yeah, Kanda is funny. Germany are playing like a team that wants to get back to the dominant self we know. Yeah, but Hungary is helping them. That's all I'm going to say. Hungary is helping them. Hungary has not shown up for the second half. I forgot who said halftime that Hungary is not going to make it out of the, is not going to come out of the change rooms. And we're seeing it. Hungary is out. Even right now, when you watch the German attacks, that 6-man back that they had, that was moving, that was mobile, that was, you know, marshalling the spaces, especially in front, that stopped Musiala from being able to get that space, it's gone. I don't know if they're tired and maybe they just put in too much effort in the beginning. Spa says third goal is coming. Okay, let's see. But there's my team showing up. You won't have Gangan versus the big teams. So, Gangan versus Hungary. 70 minutes in. It is Germany 2-0 up versus Hungary. Hungary about to. This is their second loss. Second loss in their group. Oh, Emre Can. Let's see, maybe with Chan coming in, Cruz will push a little bit higher. Or a lot higher. Musiala coming off. Shem, today he wasn't on it, unfortunately. They figured him out. So guys, can we say, in terms of Musiala, I just want to ask, I'm asking the question. Can we say that with Musiala, the game that he had versus Scotland seems to be more of a Scotland issue, where Scotland was just, they played the worst game I've seen. And now that he got a more structured defense, it became a little bit harder for him. King B says at least he got a goal. Yeah, at least he got a goal. Yay, let's not forget that he actually got the goal. Bradley says Kibona 5 goals now. It was like 5 goals. Look, no support. They're not even committing players the way that they used to commit players, or the way they were committing players in the first half. They were fearless, hungry, but right now, it's gone, that thing. Whatever they were doing in the first half is gone. Every time I see Emre Can, he reminds me of that bicycle he scores versus with Liverpool. He was unlucky, man. Look, you see, now Chan is taking that responsibility of getting that first ball. Cruz has space now. So let's see if he pushes. Chan is doing the 8 thing. He's going up and down now. But he's fresh, obviously. But Hungary is no longer hungry. They were far better in the first half. Far better. Things go well bet-wise. Germany 2 up. A few cents coming in, says King B. Hey.
The game has changed today. There's betting, there's all these people are emotional.
Rulani also spoke to you guys about the betting, man. Oh. Hey, yeah, Germany is coming. No, Hungary is done. Hungary is done. I wonder how the game would have looked if Hungary got that first minute goal. In the first minute, Neuer had to make a goal. Had to make a save, sorry. Leroy, where's Leroy? Haven't seen much of him. And then watch him assist or score as soon as I say that. Keeper, but hey, Kulaksi. Hi, guys. His defense is no longer there. His defense is no longer there. They've given up on this game. It's up to him now to keep it respectable. Like I said, watch him score the moment that I mention him. Germany's doing everything right, and I like how quick they're playing with their places. Koketso. Man, Bashotaka something, man. Wait. Who spoke about the Hungary striker who looks like, The angry structure, it looks like a kit manager. Hey, this number 9. Somebody says this the number 9 you're talking about. The guy who looks like a kit manager. The striker that looks like a kit manager. Is that him? The goalkeeper. The goalkeeper. I told you these guys will be tired come second half. He did say, Kalani, he did say. Here's the caretaker. You guys are the worst. There's the coach. Yeah, there he is. Okay, I see what you're talking about. I can't. Thank you, boy. Katele yini busy running around here. He was like, Yakchaisa now. Thank you, caretaker. It's Malube Kutz, of course. You guys are the worst. But he looks like a kit manager. The guy who just came in. Are they sure it's not a technical member? You guys are the worst. Let's see, free kick to Germany. Just in front of Hungary's box. Central. To be fair, he looks scary, man. Can you imagine playing defense and seeing that man running at you? To be fair. I hope he scores. Okay, here we go. Hungary loves the paitu, ne? They live for a good nutmeg. Even though they're losing 2-0, they're still nutmegging people. I think that's the third or fourth one that we've seen. Oh, Germany's pressing. Oh, Germany's pressing. They don't have space. The results of a good time, says Balube Kuto. Sane is the result of a good time. And he had the world, man. He had the world in his hands. There was a point where Sane was the best. Like, you couldn't go any further when he left Man City. I don't know, why did he leave Man City? Wasn't there a scandal around him leaving Man City? There was an issue, wasn't there? You see, Cruz, look, 107 passes completed, 96% completion rate. 96% from 107 passes. Yeah. Cruz, if Sundowns wants to do those 1,000 pass things, Funegalab. Yeah. I told you guys, high 90s. You see, you haven't seen Fulkrug, the guy that I'm calling Miroslav Klose. We haven't seen Fulkrug. Told you guys, it's a different game when that guy comes on. He's more of a pure striker. He's looking for balls to drop into the box for him to be a little bit physical with the defenses. Otherwise, you won't see him. Take the shot, Ta! Foul, Rev. Ow. Sane, am I wrong for thinking Muller would do a better job than him currently? The Roim Deuter, Space Explorer. Oh, fuck him, love. Whenever I see him, I think, where has that hand been? If you know, you know. Where has that hand been? Muller could do better. I think it's the type of game for Muller. I wouldn't have made the Sane sub, but yeah, they're winning. I don't think we're gonna be seeing Sane when games get serious. Sane wanted freedom in the field, man, and Pep, you know Pep. Hi. Sometimes you leave the system and you realize that you're actually a system player. Sometimes that's just how it works out. You want your freedom, you are really good. Outsibor, you are really good because of that system. There's another player going through that dead England, Foden. But we'll see how Foden does in the second game. But he's also starting to go through that. Oh. I think they take for granted when they play for really good teams. And they take for granted like the type of quality and things that they have around them. Now, I know Bayern Munich is not necessarily a scrub of a team, but it's a different place there. Even Sadio went there and had a bit of an issue. "80 minutes in, Hungary is dead, man. Hungary is done in this game. I missed the Sane of Man City, man. He's gone, guys. He's gone. That's a feeling that I wonder how that feels. Can you imagine being one of the best players in the world and then all of a sudden, or not all of a sudden, you start regressing? I wonder how it feels. Like, I wonder if he sits sometimes and thinks, can I turn it on? What can I do that's different? See, Cruz. If I don't need to make a turn and make a fancy pass, I will make the simple pass. 96%. One of these passes is what gives him the 96%. Just do the easy thing. Just play the easy pass more often than not, and you control the game. I love him. Hungary can still make round of 16 after 2 losses. Ask Ivory Coast how they won AFCON. Do they have the same system here? Do they have the same system? Let me pull up the thing, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Isn't it straight the top 2? Yeah, it's straight top 2, isn't it, for Euros? AFCON has that third place finishers thing where the top third place finishers get a chance. Ivory Coast was out. It's just that they were a good third place finisher, and they got to make it into the next round. But if Hungary loses this game, it's done for, eh? Let me see. Do they have it as well? Oh, I didn't know. Okay. Yeah, 6. So then they have to be 8. So okay, so it's 2. It's 2 of the best third place finishers, I'm assuming. But as it stands, with 0 points, at least Albania have a point, Croatia has a point, Slovenia has a point. Yeah. That's how Portugal won the Euro. Okay. My bad. I think I counted the groups wrong because I thought it was 8. It's 6. So let's see. Who knows? I remember 2016, Portugal got 3rd place to win the Euro. Undav is coming on for Gundogan. Just checking something here. Heike. I think we're just waiting this game out. Hopefully they don't have too much stoppage time at the end. Or extra time. Thank you, Cruz, man. He's like, hey guys, I'm older now. I'm not going to go forward. I'm not going to be running up and down. I'll let the young guys cause problems up there, and I'll just control the game from deep. I really wanted Hungary to do well. I like games that are close. I know I want Germany in the final, but I want games that are close. Soboslai has tried that turn twice. in this game already. Why do it one more time? Unless you're just tired and you're trying to see out the game. It's been over, Junior. It's been over. Nati, we can speak about other things because this thing has been done. Look at Cruz, left center back. Huh? Is that words? Words is fine. Is that words? It's not words. I know this game is done, guys. There's not much to say because Hungary isn't really doing anything in this game, if we're being 100% here. The second half has been so poor from Hungary. So poor. I don't know if it was the coach's, I don't know if it was the coach's instructions to sit back. They took up deeper positions. They didn't commit as many people forward. Yeah, they hardly played, man, in the second half. They hardly played. They had bits and pieces there, like we're looking at Varga heading the ball over. But for the most part, they lost that swag that they have. Now, I want to give Germany credit because you could tell that there's a little bit of a press that they had going on in the second half. They pushed all the way up, like all the way up, properly denying the spaces for Hungary to do anything. And a lot of their star players, if you look at Szoboszlai, had to now start dropping back. He's finding position on the right-hand side and dropping all the way back, which then means that you're lacking a little bit of that quality up front, right? I would have thought they would have maybe made him a number 10 in order to play with that striker that they had on the pitch. But if he's going to pick up deeper places, like I said, he's lost the ball 5 or 6 times now in that specific position where he's playing on the right-hand side towards his side of the ball, King Hungary's side of the ball. So it's gone, hey, it's gone. Still no Sane. I don't know what that change did. Still no Fulkrug. I don't know what that change did. But let's see. Here he comes. The magic is gone, man. What is an expected specific age to retire, would you say? I believe back in the day it was like a 35. That was when people were saying you should retire as a footballer. 35 was usually the age where you are an elder statesman. But now they're getting fitter and they're becoming more important, and some of them are changing their roles as they grow older. So a lot of those players are finding a lot more joy. I remember at Arsenal, when you reached 30, 29 to 30, your contract was less, you would be asked to do less time and play. It would be like that. And then there's the PSL where, you could be 37 and still be expected, still be signed by a team. German engineering, well-designed structure, it makes sense. Sane is not the same, Olan. He's not the same guy. He's not as explosive. Guys, let them get a goal. Let them get a goal. Mr. Rev, come on, come in clutch. Can we give Hungary a goal, Nyana? Counter. 4v3, make the right decision. Sane. This is what I was telling you guys. About Kroos's strength. Kroos's strength is that he makes the right decision most of the time. The simple decision. Not saying it's a simple pass or whatever, but he makes the decision that makes the most sense. Sane comes off. It's a 4v3. You have a man running on your right-hand side. You're looking at him. He's running right there. You could roll the ball to him. He could give it back to you. You could get a shot. What does he try to do? He tries to play the fancy ball between two defenders. Guys, he has decision making sometimes. I know I make fun of the PSL a lot, but what Sane did there, it makes no sense. I'm sorry. What Sane did there doesn't make sense. Sane equals Ndlondlo, says Temingos. He doesn't even look it. You know, sometimes you run around. And you show that you've still got that. He doesn't even have that anymore. The Sane that we knew would get the ball and, accelerate. They'd press that accelerator and go for it. Mara, Lorna. I don't know who this one is. Bro, in the PSL, you'd be 25 and still be considered a youngster. Mkulise is still a youngster at 28. A promising player. Stormy says that chance wasn't important. They already won the game. Okay, I hear you, Stormy. It wasn't important for Germany, but I think it was important for Sane. Do you get my drift? I think it was important for his own confidence and to bring up his own things. It wasn't for Germany, I guess. Sane is giving Dembele. At least Dembele wins fouls. Dembele wins a lot of fouls. That man, you'd swear Bamkapa the whole game, but he wins a lot of fouls. He's very direct. He looks at the defenders and wins those fouls. Is he good in other places? I don't think so. I think, Shem, his time is done. Keketso, welcome. How are you doing? Hi, ref, end the game, man. Just end the game. It's okay. Sane lost confidence ever since playing for Bayern. That team was a bad career move. Exactly. Let's go, Professor Nai. Ow. 3 millennium is just jumping in saying goal. Heaven. I mean, I guess you could call that a foul, but he came from under and kicked the ball. He got to the ball first. Favorite to win the Euros. I want France to win, and I think Germany is a second home team. I want them to be there, guys. The game is over. I'm gonna let in some guys. Like I said, I can't stay very long afterwards, but let's have a conversation about what we saw. So feel free to request, and then we can have the conversation. Malome Kutso.
Mr. OT.
Look, before I say anything, before I let you speak, Malome Kutso, I just want to show everybody how sensitive TikTok is. My live is being restricted right now because it contains themes that some may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. Reason: alcohol, tobacco, and drugs. Alcohol, tobacco, and drugs. I don't know where that was, but anyway, Malome Kutso.
Yeah, ne? Interesting.
Hey.
Yeah, also throw me off. Yazi, ukhona omunye usane, Mr. OT. That's all I came for. Pesitao.
Yeah.
When usane no Pesitao in day one, like even the simplest things they just can't execute. They feeling sorry for themselves on the pitch. And by the way, in closing for me, even if Kroos wanted to make that pass between the two defenders, you would have made it.
Yeah? Yeah, I katile. You see? I katile. So you're off the panel, but on the panel at the same time. What's happening? I think in network. Let me go to Kabilishe. Kabilishe, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you?
What team man was it?
I'm right. Tell me, what did you think about this game?
Not boring, but not so exciting. Considering the fact that I was watching Alabama and Croatia.
Yeah.
Very exciting game earlier. But
Albania,
Germany, I think they did what they had to do.
Yeah.
Hungary, they were no longer hungry on the second half. First half, they were a bit brave and they were not scared to take on Germany and make those decisions. But I think the instruction from the coach at the changing room was that let us sit back and wait on ball transition. Of which I think for me, this is the most stupid thing that you can tell players. I'm not saying he said that, but looking at how they played on the second half, they were like sitting back, waiting because Germany was playing high line. So I think coach realized that okay, because now Germany is playing high line, let us wait for them. Let us allow them to have the ball. We will wait for their mistake. We take the ball, transition, we score the goal. Hence, we predicted that Germany will consider in transition, of which it didn't happen. Germany played very well. They played like a big team. They did what they had to do. Their game plan was solid. I'm just not too sure about Son anymore, to be honest. I'm a bit disappointed. I used to love that guy a lot. To the point that I hated Pep Guardiola for allowing him to go. But I see the guy is no longer the same. The guy is no longer the same decision making. Very poor, very poor. Classic play from Cruz. I think this is the last international. This is the last Euro for him.
Yeah. He did say
Classic, man. Classic. This is what we call experience. You know, Dalang experience. Do the easy thing that you can do. You don't have to do the hard thing. You know.
Yeah.
You check the ball. We see ball along in a traffic corner. There's no need to check it ball. We are with traffic. When each man is attacking, we'll see Ukrus going forward a little bit. But when they lose the ball, foot is on the look for loose balls and also making sure which there is no player say hungry that is going unmarked. So yeah, it was a fair game for me. Not very exciting, but also I wouldn't say it was boring.
Okay. Thank you. Let me go to Tebza. Tebza, 2-0, final score.
Yeah, as we predicted when out Uguti. If they don't do anything, if they don't have firepower on the bench to come and change the game and put more pressure on Germany, they will find a way and score. And as I've said already, they need to go wide. They went wide. If you look at the goal, the left back went and out wide and held the width. They gave him the ball. He put in the cross, and then they scored. There was no way they were going to penetrate them through the middle because they were so compact. So they had to stretch it a bit and then put in a dangerous cross for a late run. Anyone can put their foot on it and score. But then otherwise, they didn't have a bench. Hungary didn't have a bench. Understand? So that's why they lost the game. If you have a starting 11, you should have someone or 2-3 players. We can bring them in and cause havoc. But then I didn't see any of their players coming in and causing a problem for Germany. So I
want to ask you, second half, was it more? What influenced the game more? Was it Germany pressing all the way high, or was it Hungary maybe losing, maybe not going forward as much? What do you think influenced? Who influenced who? Was Germany able to progress a little bit more because Hungary was tired, or was Hungary penned back because Germany pushed up?
Yeah, it was Germany pushing up. It was Germany pushing up, putting more pressure. It was Nagelsmann instructions to keep them in their half, and then we saw more of Kimmich this half. That showed or no. Nagelsmann told them or no, push harder, be more aggressive, and play quick 1-2s there in and around the ball, in and around the box. So they put pressure. They made sure they pin back Hungary. So it wasn't a matter of Hungary them getting tired or what. It was Germany's influence that made them more sit back and then have no response. Unfortunately, they didn't have the response that they needed to punish Germany, because it was on the man. If they come in like that and then you have the players, then it's an easy one if they do that. If you win the ball, you play it behind them, and then you or outpace. So they didn't have the quality.
Okay, Debza. Let me bring in Qolan. Qolan, welcome to the show, my brother. Again, we went in, Jan. He came.
Well, yeah, very entertaining, Mr. Oti. But second half, I think Hungary couldn't keep up with the pace of Kalengang first half. But to be fair to them, I think Basha will play NH, because they did created some chances even in the second half. Just that the luck wasn't on their side. But all in all, it was a good game to watch. But I think if I'm a German coach, I'll be very worried, because it seems like he only has a starting lineup. His subs doesn't really give you anything. Like even in the first half, Mr. Utsi, like on their first game, we couldn't see any impact from Amasab's arc.
What do you think of Musiala?
Oh,
Ngiti, what do you think of Musiala?
Mr. Utsi, I think we've been debating about him here. I think this tournament hasn't come through, but I think my Quebec tournament, I think he will come through, because for me, I see him as a very promising player, and even Google tournament, I still think he's gonna rise up to expectations.
Would you trust him in the big games?
Yeah, the boy got big heart. I'll trust him in the big games. Just that Alung is Lapanala, because he's still young. He's still going to make a mistake, but I trust him more than Usane. I trust him more than attacking players with experience. So hence he's getting the nod over Abosan.
Okay, no, Tolani, thank you so much. Guys, this is what I'll say. What I'll say is, I think Hungary played a great first half. I think Hungary took advantage of the fact that Germany wasn't necessarily pressing them. I think Hungary was comfortable on the ball in the back. They were very good defensively in terms of their setup. They made sure that Abu Musiala and Abu Wet didn't have type of space to get in behind, and they marshaled that space right in front of the defense very well. I think in the second half, they were overwhelmed, and I think they got tired. In the second half, you could tell that Germany was told that, guys, push your whole line up. Let's be aggressive, let's be scary, and let's see how Hungary is going to respond. And I think the one mistake that Hungary did was to retreat even more while they were getting pressed by Germany. I think they thought to themselves, safety first, and they retreated, and they didn't have an outlet. In the first half, they were coming out and giving that defense. There was a couple of moments where we spoke about how the defense of Germany was left with a 2 and maybe Cruz. So it was a 2, and those guys, when they played the ball out, they were getting to the ball. When they were crossing the ball, they were getting there. But the problem is that in the second half, they stopped pushing forward. Szoboszlai was playing almost as a right wing back. Your best player, your number 10, who's meant to be progressing the ball up, was playing almost as a left wing back, right? They started sitting back. That meant that there wasn't any pressure on Germany. There wasn't a threat on Germany as much as they had in the first half. I don't think Rudiger and Tar are that good. I don't think they're that good that if they were countering on transition, they wouldn't have caught them out a few times. Then you could have gone wide even and played in crosses. The one chance that they got in the second half that went over the crossbar came from a cross where Vargas got his ball. Was it Vargas? Let me just get his name right. Where Vargas got his head on the ball, but it went over. So I think second half, Hungary died. I don't know if it was a mixture of fatigue. I think it's a mixture of fatigue and Germany pressing them a little bit higher. And that's where you see the quality. You see the very good players that Germany has. You see the advantage of having players that have been in those situations, that play high tempo, high intensity games often, right? And you could tell the golf in class. But anyway, guys, thank you so much to Malume Kutso and MK for the gifts. Thank you to those that commented. Thank you to those that jumped on. I have released the schedule. I will be live tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. You can check it on my status there. Please, if you have not followed, please follow. If you have not watched any of my content, I dropped 2 videos today. I dropped 1 yesterday. Please like, share, comment, do everything that needs to be done on that side. If you want to be part of our WhatsApp group, there is a WhatsApp group. So if you go to YouTube, click on subscribe, click on join. You'll get a link in the members area to join the WhatsApp group where we have these discussions in full. Then if you're on TikTok right now and you don't want to make the long trek to YouTube, go onto my profile. There's a link there in my bio. Click on that link. There is a button that says OVF WhatsApp group or membership. Click on that one. It will take you there directly. Guys, it's been great. I'll see you then tomorrow. Bye, guys. YouTube, let me see, man. I wanted to see if anything new had come in from you guys. Okay, I'll see you then tomorrow, guys. Check out the content I dropped. Check out there's content.